Hey everybody, it's Paige, and today's video is going to be my full face of Glossier makeup. I mentioned that I would be filming this video a while ago, and everyone was really excited about it, and then it kind of got pushed to the side a little bit because I had so many other things come up and so many other videos to film. But today we're sitting down and filming it. I have my full face laid out in front of me. I would say I purchased about half of this in store in New York City, and I do have a New York City vlog and haul on my channel, so I will link those videos in the description box if you haven't seen them yet. And then the other half I purchased online afterwards to complete my full face of makeup because I did have very limited space in my carry-on bag. So I will have all these products linked in the description box for you guys to check out if you're interested. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. So I didn't pick the best time to be filming this video considering the fact that I'm still recovering from some pretty significant hormonal breakouts. Glossier is a very natural, sheer makeup brand, like no makeup look. That's kind of the impression that I feel like most people have of this brand. I haven't tried a ton of their makeup. I've actually only tried like one thing from them of their makeup, but I have tried some of their skincare products and I am a huge fan. So to start things off, we are going to prime, and I have the Glossier Priming Moisturizer right here. Oh baby, that's washed out. This is a buildable hydrating cream, and you put this on after cleansing, upward strokes, up and out, up and out. So I am just going to take a little bit of this. It appears to be like a moisturizer consistency, which makes sense because this is a priming moisturizer. It's very slippery. I do have oily skin. Oh wait, up and out. Doesn't really have much of a scent. It just smells like a regular lotion. But I do have very oily skin, so we'll see how this goes. Typically, I go for more, well, I like a good glowy primer, but I usually go for a more matte base if I'm using a glowy primer, so this should be interesting. It feels really, really good on the skin. Like, this feels like a really, really nice moisturizer. Next, we're going to move on to the base. So right here, I have the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint. I have mine in the shade G8. I bought this when I had zero tan, so don't know if this is going to match me still. So it says to shake, then smooth over moisturized skin with fingertips, blend upward and outward for sheer coverage and instant dewiness. Cruelty-free, that's good to know. So it says to apply with your fingertips. I planned on using my sponge, but I guess I won't do that because then I'm not following the instructions. So we're gonna go ahead and try this out. This is gonna make a mess under my white nails. Oh gosh. So this I don't know how much I'm supposed to use of this product, but I just like got some on my hand right here. It is extremely runny. So I guess I'll just go on to the skin. Okay, so when they say sheer, they mean sheer. So this is the coverage that I got from using that amount of product. It only lasted me up until here, and then I had to get some more for my forehead, but obviously you can still very blatantly see this hyperpigmentation here, but it says it's a sheer coverage foundation. I do need to take a little bit of a peek up close. I don't even know if I see any difference. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more because maybe that wasn't enough, and we'll see if this is buildable. I have some more product on my fingers right here. Okay, so we have a good look at what it's looking like, right? All right, so here's what a second layer of the tinted moisturizer looks like. It is very sheer like it says. I feel like now you can see like a tiny bit of a difference. Extremely, like this is the sheerest sheer thing I've ever used in my life. But I feel like it kind of evened out my skin like up on my cheeks right here, just definitely not in this area or right here. It looks very natural. I just look very like shiny and dewy, like I have a lot of moisturizer on, so it is very natural. I'll give it that. It doesn't look cakey or anything at all, but I mean there's like practically no coverage here, so that would be weird if it was cakey. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the concealer. I will say that the color worked out pretty dang good for me. I feel like you have a lot of play because it is so sheer. So we're gonna go in with concealer. This is the Stretch Concealer in the shade G7. Here's what it looks like. I guess I'm just gonna go in with my finger, and it looks very shiny and slippery, and I'm just gonna kind of spot conceal some of these areas down here. All right, so here's what, oh, shoot, that scared me. All right, so here's what we're looking like with the concealer. The concealer definitely has more coverage than the foundation or the tinted moisturizer, but it is still not a full coverage concealer whatsoever. It's definitely still sheer to medium, but it looks extremely natural. I'm just blending it out with my fingertip. I just like rubbed right into the pot with my fingertip and then used a patting motion, and that blended out the product beautifully. It layered really well. There's a piece of glitter on my cheek. It layered really well with the tinted moisturizer, and again, doesn't look cakey at all. It definitely canceled out a lot of the redness that I have, and again, shade worked out great. So that's good. Now we're gonna move on to powder. So I have very oily skin, like I said a million times. So I need to set my face basically. So this is the powder. I don't know if I'm supposed to put that stretch concealer under my eyes. Should I try that? I didn't even think about it. Maybe I'll try it and see what happens. Here's the difference with the concealer on this side and no concealer on this side. I feel like, I guess it made a tiny bit of a difference, but not much. So now we're gonna go into the powder. This is the Wowder in the shade G8 to G10. Love the pink packaging here. This is a freshen, so okay. This is a product that has like a mesh sifter. All right, you guys, so I zoomed you in a little bit just so that you could see my skin better. I will say that the concealer that I used is a little bit more like warm toned and darker than the skin tint that I used. So my under eyes look orange, but we're gonna just set them anyway. I'm using the Wowder and I'm using the F5 from Blinged Brushes. Normally I would use a sponge to set my under eye, but I'm just gonna use a brush because I don't really have much product on my face, so I don't feel the need to use a sponge to like pack on powder and bake. By the way, you can use code PAIGE for 10% off your purchase of Bling brushes. Love the way the skin looks. My skin looks velvety smooth. Obviously, I still have hyperpigmentation and my skin tone itself isn't very even, but the texture of my skin looks amazing. So if you have like really good skin, like perfect skin, then this would be great for like full-on makeup in my opinion. But if you don't have perfect skin like me, this is a really, really natural and nice lightweight way to kind of clean things up a little bit. So I don't have a bronzer. I don't think they sell a bronzer, but I do. Frick! I always do this. Why do I always do this? I always set my face with powder before I use the cream products. Okay, anyway, it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I have cream blush and cream highlighter, so shoot. Okay, it's fine. It'll be fine. So I have two different shades of the Cloud Paints. I have the shade Beam, which is this really pretty peachy color, and then I have the shade Puff, which is this pink color. So I'm gonna go in with the peachy one because I love peachy blush. I've had these for a long time. Actually, I got these like a while ago and they've been in my everyday makeup drawer for forever and I never use them. So I'm glad I'm finally using them today. For brush, what do I want to use? I might just use my finger again. We're going like almost brush free basically. So I have no idea how pigmented this is. I'm just kind of patting it onto the back of my hand and we're just gonna go for it right on the cheeks. Oh, she cute. All right, so the Cloud Paint is peachy, super pretty. It actually ended up being okay over the powder, but I can definitely see like a line of demarcation where like it didn't agree with the product. So if you are going to use this product, use it before you set your face with powder. I cannot stress that enough. I always make that mistake because I am just in such a rush to set things so that they don't crease that I forget to use the cream products. So love the blush. I think it's really cute. It looks insanely natural. Like, this is the best no makeup look I've ever done in my life, and I'm like not even really doing anything. So we're gonna go in with some highlighter now. So I have this stick right here. This is the Halo Scope or Holoscope, and this is the Dew Effect highlighter in the shade Quartz. So this is like a stick that rolls up and it has like a highlighting product around, but then in the center there's like a clear something. So I'm just gonna kind of swatch this on the back of my hand. This is what it looks like. Super blinding. I think I might just like go ham on the back of my hand and then use my finger to apply it to my cheeks, but I don't know if that's gonna work or not. So I found that the easiest way to apply this product is actually to just go directly on the product with my finger like this, and then tapping it onto like my cheekbones, my nose, my cupid's bow. It looks beautiful. Again, super natural. It has that like nice wet glow to it. And again, it actually ended up being okay putting it on top of powder, but in the future, I don't know what I would do actually. I'll definitely play around with it, put it on before powder, after powder. But I mean, after powder, it looks really, really nice, really natural. Again, like, oh, look at that glow. You couldn't make that look more natural. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the brows. So I have a couple brow products here. I've actually used this before. This is the Brow Flick. I have mine in the shade Brown. I used this in a full face of First Impressions and I didn't love it. So we'll be giving this another shot. And then I have two shades of the Boy Brow. This is like a raved about product. I have clear and I have brown. So I typically use a clear brow gel, but we're gonna give them both a shot today. All right, so I was really confused for a second because when I opened up the clear brow gel, it was like white and I was like, what the frick is that? But it looks like it goes, and it still kind of goes on white, but it looks like it dries clear. So this is what the brows look like. I really need to get my brows done, so please don't like judge them too hard. But I actually liked the Brow Flick a lot more this time. I feel like it looks a lot more natural than it did the first time I used it for some reason. Before it felt like it looked too like markery, but I think it looks freaking good. I have really dark natural eyebrows. Like, this is as natural as they get. I just kind of fill in the tails a little bit, like tiny bit of product in the tails just to even them out. So I don't really have an issue with it. The Boy Brow was really bizarre at first. I don't know why I didn't know that it was going to be white. But the other shade that I have is brown, and I didn't use this one because I'm kind of scared, but it does have like a little tiny spoolie, which I do like, and I'll kind of swatch it just to like show you the color of the product. So that's the shade Brown. It does seem to have an overall cool toned hue to it, which is good for me because I have really cool toned brows. But like I said, I 99.9% of the time use a clear brow gel. So now for eyes, I have two eye products. I have this Glossier Play Glitter Jelly right here, and I have the matching applicator, and then the other eye product that I have is the Glossier Lid Star in the shade Slip. So I'm going to use this first. I actually haven't heard the best reviews about this product. I heard that it's like not worth the money, like it doesn't do enough for the amount of money that it costs. So we're gonna try it out, but I do like that it has a little doe foot applicator. So I'm just gonna like put some on my lid and then I guess blend it out with my finger. That's like the you know, today's motto, blend it out with the finger. So I just kind of blended it out all the way to my eyelid, and really it did not do much. My eyelid looks shiny and it looks slightly glittery, so I'm gonna layer a little bit more on. When I'm applying it, it has a pink hue to it, but when I blend it out, you don't see any pink whatsoever. So this is nothing on my eyelid versus the product. It's pretty, but I would agree with the people that say it doesn't do enough for the amount of effort and time and money that it costs. It's natural, it's pretty, but you could literally take any powdered kind of light shimmery shadow, in my opinion, and you would get the same exact effect. My eyelids just look like they're sweating. So this is what our eyes are looking like so far. We're gonna pop on some glitter. This one isn't a shade that I don't know how to say. I think it's Bijou. I think that's how the girl said it, but it's B-I-J-O-U-X, B-I-J-O-U-X. This is what it looks like right here. It's like a gel kind of consistency with really pretty glitter in it. There is a swatch of it. So I'm actually going to apply this with the little applicator that I bought with it. This is like, it's like a rubber tipped angled product. So I'm actually just gonna use this as like an eyeliner and see if that works. So I'm just dipping right into the product and I'm just gonna kind of go along my lash line and do like a glitter liner like I used to do when I was in 7th grade. My Victoria's Secret like glitter liquid liner. You guys know what I'm talking about? I had the silver one and it was so freaking cute. Like, I loved it so much. This is totally giving me middle school vibes. I'm using a mirror that is so far away from me, it's stupid. Like, why do I not just use this one? So this is what it looks like. It's cute, it's not very precise. I actually don't, I don't love the applicator. I feel like a brush tipped applicator, like just like a brush tip on like a stick, would be a lot easier and better, but I mean, this worked fine. It's cute. It's nothing special or unheard of, but it's cute. So now we're gonna go ahead and pop on some mascara, and I have the Glossier Lash Slick Mascara. I'm obsessed with Glossier's packaging because pink is my favorite color and everything is like pink and white, which is my aesthetic. So this wand is like a rubber, like spiky wand. It is like a cone shape where it gets skinnier towards the tip. So we'll see how this goes. This is definitely a lengthening mascara, like an extremely lengthening mascara. Not my favorite right away. I just prefer volumizing, but you can see the difference between the mascaraed eye and the non-mascaraed eye, but I just feel like it looks kind of spidery and weird. That's why I don't really like volumizing, I mean lengthening mascaras on myself, and I prefer volumizing. But if you like lengthening, I feel like this is the most lengthening mascara I've ever tried in my entire life. It's really good at keeping your lashes separated, but like I said, my eyelashes look so spidery, like, no thank you. No, no ma'am. So the last step that I have is lips, and I actually have two different lip products here. The first one is the Glossier Clear Transparent Lip Gloss, and then the other product I have is the Berry.com Universal Salve. I actually have the birthday cake version of this, and this is like a somewhat new product. This is like their newest flavor, so I do want to see if this has tint to it. Oh, I think it does. Okay, well, I want to try both of them on. So, oh good lord, I cannot squeeze this out. That smells incredible. Oh my gosh, this is what like a swatch of it looks like, very light, but oh my gosh, that smells freaking amazing. It smells like, I don't even know what it smells like. It's like kind of grape, but like blueberry at the same time. Very pretty tint to the lips, kind of like a purpley tint. I'm gonna put a little bit more on, actually, like that's like a bit more on. I think it smells like grape juice, like purple grape juice. That's what it smells like to me. It is really pretty, super moisturizing. I love the formula of these like universal salves. I already lost it, so, oh, here it is. Super cute packaging. You get a ton of product in here. They last forever. So I don't really have much to complain about that. So I will go ahead and just, do you hear that? What is that? Crickets? Or a car? I don't know, that was weird. Okay, so this is their lip gloss. It's supposed to be like a super glossy gloss. Here's like a swatch of it right here. It's just a clear gloss. I'm actually gonna wipe off this lip balm just so I don't contaminate anything. All right, so very weird consistency. It's like, it's not sticky, but it's thick, if that makes sense. It's like a little bit sticky actually, but not in the sense of like a typical sticky lip gloss. It's very thick feeling, and I feel like I have like globs of lip gloss on, but it's not like stringing together or anything. It's very shiny, very glossy. It looks good. Feels a little weird. I feel like it would take some getting used to. Don't know how comfortable. Ugh. Yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable to be kissing anybody with this lip gloss on, so just to let you know, the Balm.com is a lot more comfortable in my opinion, but this is really pretty. It's just a clear gloss. It does have a slight pink tint to it in the tube, but doesn't, you know, give off any tint whatsoever. All right, you guys, so this is how the look turned out. I know it looks very natural and almost looks like I'm not wearing makeup, but I guess that's kind of the point. Love the base of my face right now. I think it's beautiful, and even though it's not full coverage, it's not spotless, it's not perfect, I absolutely love it. The eyes, on the other hand, I am not a fan of whatsoever. So from the beginning, love the primer, love it, love it, love it. This is amazing. I would highly recommend the primer. I really like this tinted moisturizer. I wasn't so sure at first, but I think it's nice. It doesn't do a whole bunch. I think that the main star of the show is the concealer, but this combo right here I think is perfect. It blends together seamlessly. It doesn't look like there is anything on your skin besides like moisturizer. Like you just look a little you look healthy, like you just put on your morning moisturizer. Love this, love this. This combo is beautiful, especially on top of this priming moisturizer right here. To whatever this is called, the powder. I really like the powder. I'm not experiencing any creasing of any kind. It is very lightweight, very natural, and I really like it a lot. And I was able to use cream products on top, and it wasn't the end of the world. Speaking of those cream products, the cloud paints I love. I used the shade Beam. I think this is definitely more up my alley. The pink one is beautiful and I love pink, but I'm more of a peachy, like warm tone blush kind of person. So again, very natural, doesn't add any heaviness to your skin or anything. These are really, really nice, and you can bundle things on the website. Like I bundled these two together, so I got 2 cloud paints, and you can pick your shades, but you do get a little bit of a discount as opposed to buying like 1 and 1. So make sure you check out the bundles and deals that they have on their website. But love both of those. Well, I only tried the one, but love the formula of the cloud paints. The highlighter, I actually didn't think I was gonna love, but I think it looks beautiful, especially with this like natural makeup vibe. It is a little bit too shiny for me. Like when I'm looking in the viewfinder, I feel like I look oily. What the heck was that? I think I just saw the world's largest mosquito. Anyway, it's really, really pretty. I will play around with this some more, but I think that it looks beautiful. And if you have dry skin, I think that you'll love this. If you have oily skin, I still think you'll like it, but you might have to touch up with powder throughout the day. So highlighter, I really like. The brows, I really freaking like the boy brow. Holy crap, you guys, my brows look like they're locked in place, and they are locked in place, but they don't feel crunchy, which is great. This is not worth it whatsoever. I feel like you can barely tell anything is on my lids right now. Like I would have been better off putting some of this highlighter on my lids. So this is a total flop in my opinion. Super cute packaging. Love the concept of the product. Love that, like the color, like the light pink color, but not worth your money. This is definitely not worth your money. The glitter is cute if you want to do a glitter liner like I did, but I love glitter. Glitter is like my favorite thing in the entire world, but I'm not dying over this product. I've tried better liquid glitter liners that are cheaper and easier to use, so this is a pass for me in my opinion, which is pretty crazy for me to be saying considering how much I love glitter, but just not my fave, honestly. Nothing special. It's not bad, nothing wrong with it, it's just nothing too special. The mascara, again, I'm not a fan of. Wow, I ended up not liking a lot of these products. Not a fan of the mascara. Too lengthening, not enough volume, too spidery for me, for my just personal preference. I just feel like it looks weird, and like it looks like I don't really have any lashes on. Like I feel like the depth and darkness is missing when you don't have voluminous lashes, so not a fan of that either. The lip products, I love the Universal Balm.com salve stuff. So moisturizing. Love the scent of this, but I also love the birthday cake one, and the birthday cake one has a little bit of glitter to it. The gloss, I could do without. Honestly, I way would rather wear my Jeffree Star The Gloss formula than this. Hopefully you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I can't remember if I already said this or not already. Sorry if I did. I love you guys so, so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.